Hello and welcome. My name is Jocelyn and today I thought I would share with you some of the things, well, all of the things that I picked up during the most recent Sephora sale. The sale happens in the springtime and the fall time, so twice a year. And usually I use this opportunity to pick up some maybe more expensive items that I've had my eye on, as well as backups of some stuff that I regularly go through, like eyebrow pencils, moisturizers, face washes, all that kind of jazz. I don't have a huge haul, but I got some stuff that I am pretty excited about, and I also thought I would throw in at the end some of the stuff that I have picked up over the last many months that I have not been very active on my channel, that I haven't shown on my channel yet. Those things are all palettes. So I have some new palettes to share with you that I didn't pick up during the sale, but I did pick up from Sephora. So I thought I would kind of tack them on at the end there. The sale is now over by the time this video is going up, but I still wanted to share with you some of this fun and exciting stuff that I picked up, some of which I've already used, some of which are repurchases. So, okay. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. We'll just knock the skincare stuff out of the way first. If you're familiar with my channel at all, this will not be a surprise to you. I pick up usually 1 to 2 of these every single sale because I go through them constantly. This is the Pharmacy Honey Butter Beeswax Lip Balm. I love this lip balm so much. I usually have one in my bathroom, one on my vanity, one in my purse. I got them all over the place because they're my favorite. So I did pick this up, and then I picked up this backup right here. This is my all-time favorite moisturizer. It is by Youth to the People. It is their Superfood Air Whip Moisture Cream. I love it so much. I currently have, I think, about half a tub left in my bathroom right now, and it's not exactly cheap, so I thought I would get a little bit of a discount that I can get right now. Next is something that I actually haven't tried before. It is a skincare item by Tatcha. I really like just about everything. I think I like everything that I've tried so far from Tatcha. I am almost out of one of their face washes that I have been using, and so I decided to pick up one of their other ones to give it a try. This is the Tatcha The Deep Cleanse Cleanser. I've been using up the one in the purple tube. I cannot remember what it's called, and I really like that one, but this one seemed like it was more geared towards my skin type, which is more oily, acne prone, some texture. So I thought I would give this a try. This is for balancing and exfoliating, so I'm very excited to give this a go. And that is all of the skincare stuff that I picked up. So just 3 things, not too exciting. I would have picked up my Youth to the People Superfood Cleanser, but I just opened a brand new one of those that's like the big size, so I won't need one of those for a long time. Real quick, I did cash in 100 of my points to get the Bite Beauty Upswing Full Volume Mascara. So just a tiny baby one of these. And then, ooh, where do we want to start? Oh, I have another, well, this is a repurchase because I just used this up. This is the Fenty Beauty Brow MVP in the shade Blonde. So I just used one of these up and decided to pick up a replacement while the sale was going on. And the next 3 items I am extremely excited about. They are all brand new to my collection. The first I have on my face today, it is the Freck Beauty, the original freckle thing. This is what it is. So it produces these little freckles on your face. I have tried this for a few days now. I still am getting the hang of how it works and how best to use it, because there is, for me personally, a little bit of a learning curve. I should probably look up some videos on how people use this, but basically it's kind of like a dip pen. So you unscrew it and there's a little brush applicator that comes out, and then you dab it on your skin, and then you're supposed to let it sit for like a couple moments, and then you take your finger and you pick up the excess and then dab it around where you want your freckles to be. So again, I'm still getting used to how to use it properly. I am getting better every time I use it, and I think that they turned out pretty all right today, but I still have some practice to get familiar and comfortable using this product. Before, I was using the ColourPop Freckle Pen, which I do like a lot, but I think that this could produce better, more natural freckles. So we'll see. So far, I enjoy it. We'll see if it becomes a favorite. Okay, next. Oh, I'm so excited. One of these things is a blush product. One of these things is an eyeshadow palette. I was choosing between 2 different eyeshadow palettes, and I'm really happy that I went with the one that I went with. So Let's talk about the blush product first. It is a blush by Todd. I'm so excited. I wanted to try out this brand for a very long time now. This is one of the major headlines double take cream and powder blush, and I got mine in the shade Do We Know Her. I got this with the intention of summertime in mind, and look at how pretty, look at how cute the packaging, like a lot. And this is how it opens, like that, and this is what she looks like. Very peachy. Oh, I think it's just such a perfect, beautiful summertime blush. It is very cold and dreary out where I live right now, but I got this with summertime in mind. So up here we have a cream, down here we have a powder. I'm so excited. I haven't tried this yet because we haven't had really any warm weather since I've gotten it, and I really want my first time using this to be in warm weather. So still haven't given this a go yet, but I'm very excited. It had really good reviews, a lot of pretty shades. So if this works out really well and becomes a favorite, maybe I'll pick up some more. We'll have to see. And the eyeshadow palette that I picked up is another product by Todd. I've also really wanted to try some of their eyeshadow palettes. I think they might have two like this now, and I almost picked up the original one, the first one, a long time ago. Not a long time ago, it was like last summer, but decided against it. They came out with this one and I got really excited. It reminded me of the Naked 3 palette, which I decluttered a long time ago, but with more rich pigments. I have already opened this, I have already used this, but I did put it back in the box. Now I can't get it out of the box. Here's what the outside looks like, a mirror, so it's very prone to fingerprints. Not very exciting. I do have it on my eyes today. I only have one matte shade in the outer corner and crease. I haven't been using a whole lot of eyeshadows lately, which is ironic because I am going to be showing you 5 total eyeshadow palettes that I picked up over the last year in today's video. I know I'll get back into it, just lately I've been kind of enjoying the less eyeshadow looks, but I did pick this up. So this is what the inside looks like. Again, it reminded me of the Naked 3 palette. We have a row of mattes up here, a row of shimmers right here, and then these two shadows over here are creams. So I did try to use the creams. I tried to use, well, the lighter cream shade, this one right here, all over the lid, and then put some of the matte shades in the outer corner and the crease, and then one of the shimmers on the lid. I used the creams with the intention of them replacing an eyeshadow primer. Did not work so well for me, so if I go to do a full eyeshadow look, I will definitely be using an eyeshadow primer because I did have the issue where it kind of bunched up in my lid creases, which happens any and every time I don't use an eyeshadow primer. So I can't use the creams without an eyeshadow primer. Good for me to know now, but I did give it a go. Everything else that I've used so far, the couple of shimmers I've used, the couple of mattes that I've used, very good, like a lot. So far, I like it a lot. The matte shade I have in my crease right now is just, oh, I just realized that the names of these is on the back. I think the shade that I have on my eyes is Amore, so it's this matte neutral shade right now that I just kind of popped up there to just add a little bit of depth. So I picked this up. I like it a lot so far. Really excited to get some more use out of it. Okay, so I have 4 other eyeshadow palettes that I've picked up over the last like 7 months or so that I haven't, I don't think, shown on my channel yet. So I wanted to talk about those real fast. But I did pick up 2 more things during the sale. I placed an order online and it's not getting here till next week, but I need to film this video today. So I thought I would just mention the 2 things that I picked up real fast, and I'll pop a picture of them on the screen. The first thing that I picked up was one of my favorite mascaras. It is the Ilia Limitless Lash Lengthening Mascara. I like this a lot. I don't have any, besides that little 100 Point Perk mascara that I picked up, I don't think I have any backups right now. So I just opened my last backup mascara, so this will be my new backup mascara for when that one runs out. And then I also picked up a brush. So I'm a big fan of the Rare Beauty brushes. I have her concealer brush and her foundation brush. Some of my absolute top favorite brushes. Really love them. And I saw that she came out with a new brush, a powder brush. It is her Always an Optimist powder brush. So I decided to pick that up too, because I figured I like the other 2 that I have so much. I probably will like this one, so we're gonna give it a go. But those are still in the mail. I think they're gonna get here on Monday. I'm filming this on a Saturday, but I only film on Saturdays, so if I didn't film now, we'd have to wait another week. Okay, so moving on to the 4 eyeshadow palettes that I picked up. One of them was actually a Christmas present. The other 3 I picked up myself. So the first one that was a Christmas present was this little tiny mini Natasha Denona palette. This is the mini nude palette. I got this from my in-laws. I'm kind of obsessed with the mini Natasha, kind of all of Natasha Denona palettes, but particularly the mini ones. I like to collect them. I've got the mini nude one now, and I have used this a decent amount and really like it. I also recently picked up this one right here. This is the mini Biba palette. So this is a smaller version of her Biba palette with different shades, and I really like this one. It is very similar, sort of kind of, to the nude, definitely different tones, and I don't think there's too much that overlaps. I mean, the darkest shade, the 2 that are right next to each other, are similar, but definitely different tones. They're both like very neutral palettes, but I love neutral. That's my jam nowadays. So I have the mini Biba, the mini nude, added those to my little mini Natasha Denona collection. And next up, speaking of Natasha Denona, I picked up the bronze palette last summer. I think in July is when I picked this up. I had my eye on this since the moment it came out. I was going through a really rough time. Well, we've all been going through rough times, but last summer I was miserably pregnant. I was in Colorado for a funeral, and we were walking through Sephora, and I just grabbed this and decided to purchase it. I don't have any regrets. I've wanted this for a long time. I just kept thinking to myself like, oh, it's just a neutral palette. It's not that exciting. But like, neutrals are my jam nowadays. So I did pick this up, and I do love Natasha Denona palettes. I love her eyeshadows. I'm a big fan. I think this was the first full-size Natasha Denona palette I picked up outside of a Sephora sale. I always usually wait for their sales before I buy one of these because they are so expensive. But I did not do that. I paid full price for this puppy. And continuing on with the trend, I picked up another Natasha. I know, okay, I know, just outrageous. I did pick this up, I'm almost positive, during the fall sale last year. So this is the Natasha Denona Retro palette. Very pretty, cool toned, pinky, kind of cranberry-ish vibes in here. I've used this one a lot. I really like this palette. Very big fan. There's a lot of mattes in here. There's a really good mixture of mattes and shimmers in here, so I'm a big fan. To recap, we've got 2 full-size Natasha Denona palettes, 2 mini Natasha Denona palettes, and a Patrick Ta palette. Probably some of the most expensive palettes you could buy at Sephora. I don't know what's wrong with me. Nothing's wrong with me. I just, you know, I got a preference, and apparently that preference is luxury eyeshadow palettes. And those are the things that I have picked up recently, specifically from the Sephora VIB sale, and all from Sephora. If you bought anything during the sale, I would love to know what you did down below, so leave a comment for me. If you have tried out any other Patrick Ta items, I would love to know what you think of them down in the comments below also, because I've got my eye on this brand now and I'm excited to try some things out from them. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you want to subscribe to not miss future content from me, don't forget to do so. All of those buttons are right down below, and I think that is everything I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.